All right, everybody. This is a video made for specifically my friends, but also for anybody who wants to learn how to play smokes. I'm going to be playing on console because this is for my friends who play on console. Uh, and anyone else who's new to the game and wants to learn how to play smokes and
Wherever I go,
how that's like,
follows.
how it
It
works.
is my
So,
legacy.
first let me just turn the cheats on so that I can get that started. Whoa, hello. Cheats. Okay, let's see.
My
Infinite
ultimate
abilities
is
on,
ready.
infinite ammo on, infinite magazines, infinite creds, no shopping restrictions. And then I can pause the match timer when it starts. Okay, so I am going to be teaching people who want to learn how to play smokes how to play smokes. Pick up Spike just in case. So I'm going to be using Omen for this example because he's probably the easiest smokes character to play. For those of us that don't really know what smokes is, what smokes does, smokes or like controllers are characters that work with line of sight blocking. So when you play as a character like Omen or Clove, Brimstone, Harbor, Viper, you're playing smokes. You're playing a line of sight blocker. So I'm going to show you how to properly smoke. Little beginner ways to smoke, how to get that ball rolling, and how you can help your team take sites, how you can help your team defend sites, all that. So the first thing that I want to cover is how to properly smoke, or like just what a smoke is. So Omen's R1 ability is that will put up this screen, and this little orb that you see on screen is his smoke. So when you smoke, you'll see on your mini map a little circle. That is where the smoke is going to land. Um, the difference between Omen's smokes and many other smokes in the game is that you have the ability to place it wherever you want, whether it like on the ground or in the air. If you place an Omen smoke in the air, I will show you what it does. If you place an Omen smoke in the air,
Cover going out.
it will gently float down to where it is supposed to be positioned. And it will stay there until it is gone. So when you want to smoke, say we're defending B, and you want to make sure that, say you're defending B, and you're playing Omen or you're playing another smokes character. The first thing I always do, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. I should probably just show you the proper way to smoke first. So when you smoke, there are two different kinds of smokes. There's offensive smokes and defensive smokes. Say you're defending a site, whether it be A, B, C on Haven, the way you want to make sure that you smoke, and this is how I was taught how to do it, is when you smoke, take a look at the doorway, the entryway to where the site is, and indent the smoke where the doorway is.
Shadows traveling.
And what I mean by indent is this. So when you indent it to like where you position it, so like make sure that it's like this, you see that the entryway is like covered, but if I stand right here, like this whole area is open. The reason why you do that is because when you smoke, you want to make sure that the enemy team is wasting their util to try to get onto a site or force a rotate to another site. So if I place a smoke right here,
Cover going
the
out.
enemy team will either be forced to flash, forced to blind, and when you stand in the smoke, by the way, you cannot see anything around you. And when you enter a smoke, like you can't see anything, and then through here. So if I'm an enemy player and I smoked off this spot right here, I'll do it one more time just to show you.
Shadows traveling.
What will happen instantly coming out of this if they do not util, I can get hit from here, here, if someone's up here, if someone's in this doorway, or
Here.
just literally standing right here. There's a lot of vulnerable points where you can be hit from if you smoke like that. An example of a bad smoke on here, if you're defending, would be something like this.
Shadows traveling.
And the reason why, maybe for this site, actually, it's not that bad. But the reason why is because if you like smoke like this, and this is if you're defending, if you smoke like this, say like you're standing right here and you're defending the site, what's stopping another player from going here? And if you're over there, you cannot see anything from this direction. So like they would be able to freely just go over here, pop there, move over here. And with that being the case, you know, they could always just also rotate A. Now, I think for this site, that is probably an okay offensive smoke because if they do that, like if you do that, then they can like go this way, and then like if somebody's defending here, they can do that. But if they go rotate A, so maybe for this site, it's not that bad. It's not like that's a fine smoke, I guess. It's not like the worst. If you're attacking on this site and you want to plant, put a smoke here. Remember, take a look at where the indent is. So like I can't show you, but like see where the entryway is. Indent that.
Shadows traveling.
Place the smoke right here. They are forced to come through here. Use util, whatever. And the same thing can be said about this spot right here.
Cover going out.
And they will not be able to see anything when you guys enter this site if you do that. Another way you could do it is just put a smoke right here.
Cover going out.
Put a smoke right there, and they won't be able to see anything coming from up there unless somebody happens to be up here or up here. But the only two characters I'd say that could get up there are actually three, are Chamber, Jet, Omen. Sorry, four. Chamber, Jet, Omen, and Sage. Could probably get up there without any issues. Maybe, I don't know if Sage's wall is tall enough for them to jump up there, but Chamber can teleport up there. Jet can drop up there. Omen can teleport up there. So yeah. So that's how you want to properly smoke. You want to make sure that it's angled to where they have to use util, and you will be able to see them immediately upon entering the site. And it will also kind of force them, if they don't do that or don't use util, it can force them into here, to this corner, or over here into this corner, which can be seen but from both right here and from right here. So it's not all that bad. Like, it's not all that bad, but as long as you see them before they see you, if they're standing in those corners, you'll be fine. Now, if you're defending on this site, there is one crucial thing that you always want to do. Smoke window. Now, smoking window is a little different because if you indent, and I'll show you why, if you indent this,
Cover going out.
they will still be able to look through the corners. They will still be able to see this. They'll be like right here, and you might not be able to see them first. Same thing for over here. If you're gonna smoke window, and I'll show you as well for the window that is on, forget what it's called, C window, like through garage.
Shadows
The proper way you want to do it is like that. That way, they can't see anything going out of that window. They can't do nothing. Maybe put it a little further back than I did, but they would be forced to jump out the side, jump out the front, jump out the other side, etc. Yeah, and that's really just like the first thing you want to do. If you're another thing you could do, I guess, if they try to flank C, you could smoke the door here in garage.
going out.
And that's for like a great way to defend it, because then they're forced to just come through here. And this is a fine smoke this way that this works is like they'll have to go through this door. They can come over here and that's fine, or they can have to just go straight through over here or straight right here. So maybe like indent it a little bit, kind of like this. So like the only way that they can enter right here, and then they'll be seen wherever they are. Now, if they util, specifically for Omen, this is another thing as well, I guess. I didn't know that this was here. All right. This is Omen's blind. And if you're ever pushing out with Omen, just like pop this, swing, hit whatever. That can hit teammates, so be careful about that, but it's not all that bad. Next, I'll show you how to attack and defend C. So attacking on C, I noticed that there are a lot of people who do this.
Cover going out.
Now, for B, that might have been an acceptable smoke. For C, it is not, because if you do this on C, you pop out, you get shot from here, here, someone might be standing up here, someone might be standing here, standing in this corner. Whoop, that my game just fucking glitched. Standing right,
Here.
ping right there, or they could just be standing behind the
Here.
box, or those standing right here. So there's a lot of like spots where it's not going to be like highly, like it's not going to be like very great to do that smoke, because that is a smoke that can hurt your team. Now, this little like rafter right here, a lot of people like to stand there with marshals, outlaws, ops, whatever. I like to smoke that corner, the corner of this box,
Shadows traveling.
and make it so that the person who is doing that, if you smoke the corner of the box, they cannot see anything, and the only way they can peek is through right here. So if you smoke the corner of the box, if somebody's like been sitting here with like an op or some kind of sniper, a long range, any weapon really, just smoke the corner of that box and you'll be good. If you are entering through C site, my recommendation, through C long, smoke off this spot right here, this spot right here, so that they can't see anything coming from garage. Smoke off in, smoke off right here, as I said before.
Cover going out.
As I said before, smoke off right there. That way, you can focus on anyone who's coming through here, anyone who's coming through here, and you won't have to worry about it, because they won't be able to see. Remember, when you enter a site, check your corners, because there will be people hiding here, there could be people hiding here, there could be people hiding in this corner. Always have somebody check your corners. Don't be running into each other. And you can shoot through these green boxes. If something is wall bangable, it'll look like that. If something is not wall bangable, it'll look like this. The shot will look like that. So I can shoot through this box. You can shoot through this box. I cannot shoot through that box. So don't try it. Now, if you're defending this site, actually, hold on. I'll show you another thing. If you want to attack via C mid, so like going from right here through garage up into C site, the first smoke you always want to do is this window. Now, with this window, do the smoke that I showed you earlier with the window on B, because people really like, this is a perfectly fine smoke, because people really like to stand in this corner, and if you don't smoke it correctly, they will still be able to see you, and they'll still be able to just go bop, 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 and you will not be able to see them. So that right there is a really good smoke. And then, if your team is continuing to push, remember to clear out anything you see right here, and then smoke right.
Shadows traveling.
Because that will be a free entry onto site. Just watch if anyone's right here. Shit, right here. That's Spike. And that's it. Just watch C long. Or plant, literally just like plant right here and make it so that your team is defending C long. It's not like anyone's going to be on C long. If they like are on C long, it's because that you weren't there first. But it's really not that big of a deal. Yeah. Now defending C is really easy, because the first smoke you can do, and this is really cool, you can smoke right here all the way down here. And the reason why you do that is because if you get close enough, you can stand up here or stand in your smoke, get anyone who's getting early, teleport back to site. And that's really just like how that goes. Or you can honestly just push it all the way down to the
cover going out,
so that, you know, a Phoenix or anyone who has a blind, it's basically just make them waste util. Make them use their util is what I'm trying to tell you. The second one you might want to do is if somebody's watching window, smoke this off, or if somebody's pushing up through here, smoke this off. It's really not that hard, and if you feel like they're going to rotate C, you're already on there, smoke this part off. There's a lot of of spots where you can actually like just do that. All right, A site.
Watch them run. My ultimate is ready.
So when you are attacking on A, if you're attacking at whether you're going A main or through sewers, this is how you want to do it. First smoke you should always do is tower. Always do is tower.
Cover going out.
Indent that. Throw that smoke up there. They will not be able to see out that window. By the way, that's wall bangable. So be careful about that. They will not be able to see through that. The second smoke that you want to do if you're attacking is either put it right here or put it right here.
Shadows traveling.
Because then they won't be able to see anything. They'll be able to stand here, but they won't be able to move much, or just do this so that they have to waste util to get around the corner. Always when you're entering a site, if you're entering through sewers, watch here, watch tower. If a smokes player has smoked off right here, you don't have to worry about that. But watch this spot, watch hell right here, watch right here if you're entering through B. Or watch like right here if you're entering through main or through wherever. Depending on this site, first thing you want to do,
cover going out.
Just put a smoke here. You could either put it down right there, which is a little bit of an indent, or you could put
cover
it right
going out
here, so it's a little sooner, so that they have to like waste util to get on there. You could, for sewers, you could smoke right here. Now, you can definitely smoke this spot too, but the reason why I wouldn't recommend that personally is because if you smoke this, they could just come out of the smoke right here, go right here, go here, hide behind this box, which, by the way, is wall bangable. Okay, never mind, it's not wall bangable. I take that back. So, yeah, not wall bangable. But, yeah, you could do that. It's really nice. And that's really just how you defend. Just, like, make sure that they're wasting util. You also could technically get a smoke on the corner of this box as well. Let me see if I can get the smoke right there on the corner.
Cover going out.
Yep, and create a little one-way for your team. And if you want, and create a little one-way, set the smoke up there. Because then, the cool thing is if you're like standing right here, and they don't use util, you'll be able to see their feet before they can see you. And it's the same thing if you're standing like right here. Put the one-way back.
Shadows traveling.
Put that back. Okay, maybe that's not the best example. The way I had it the first time was good, but like, yeah. Still, it's really nice. They won't be able to see. You could also do it on the corner of this box, I guess.
Cover going out.
Oh, no, that one didn't work. I didn't have it on the corner enough.
Shadows traveling.
Yeah, there you go. So, like, again, really good smoke that you can do there. Now, if you wanted to do an aggressive push, you could just smoke right here.
Going out.
If you wanted to grab the ult orb, smoke right there. Grab the ult orb. They won't be able to see you doing it. I don't know if this box is wall bangable or not. Oh, boy. I can't see. There we go. Yeah, it's not wall bangable. So don't worry about, trying to... Is it wall bangable? No, it's not. Okay, right there it is? No, it's not. Okay. So, not wall bangable, so don't worry about that. If you're attacking B site, I don't know if I showed you guys for attacking B site. If you're attacking, so if your team is like coming up through here or trying to go through window, first of all, make sure you take care of everybody who's window first, and then just block off line of sight. So just put like a smoke right here. You can put a smoke right there. You can put a smoke in the door. You can put a smoke right here. You can put a smoke in the door.
Cover going
and that's really just kind of it. I mean, if you really wanted to like do B pushes on this site aren't like hard, but they aren't really easy either. But yeah, that's essentially how you play smokes. And Other maps, you can also try with the same thing really goes with other maps. The thing I like about console Valorant is that they gave a lot of uh they started us off with a lot of maps that are genuinely really good for console. Bind is really good for console. Haven's really good. Ascent is really good. Lotus is a little bit of a different story. I think that's a little bit of a higher level map. Sunset is also very good for console, I think. I can't wait for maps like Icebox and Fracture and Split. Those are going to be some really fun maps to play on. And also Pearl. And my least favorite map, and probably everyone's least favorite map, Breeze. If you want to learn other maps, really, it's just like the same rule kind of applies. Just like indent the smoke, put it in a doorway like this,
Shadows
and
travel.
then you just, yeah, do that. It's really that easy. And that's just kind of how you should do it every time. Defending or when you're defending or attacking. Really doesn't matter. Some maps that are probably not the best for certain smokers, I would say more specifically if we're leaning towards characters like actually hang on, let me leave the match, I'll show you. I'll give you an example of like I'll go to the controllers menu and I'll just like give you examples of like of what I mean. So like for characters like Astra, oh shit, Astra, Brimstone, Clove, Omen, there are certain maps that are probably not as good. So like maps like Lotus are okay, but not great. Maps like Lotus, like Omen is good on Lotus, Astra's good on Lotus. Like those are good. They're good on Lotus. They're good on Icebox. They're good on Pearl, but there are some other characters I'd rather play on Pearl. Good on Sunset, good on Abyss, good on Ascent. Not so much on Breeze. If you're playing Breeze, my recommendation is to play someone like Harbor or Viper because their walls can cover a lot of a site and help people push on. I'm a Harbor main, so I like Harbor is like I have Harbor setups for every map, but like when Breeze and Pearl come out, I'm gonna be having a field day with those maps. Lotus already, I love playing Lotus Harbor on Lotus. It's a great map. Um, Take a look at the other maps. I guess Split, any smoke really works there, and so does Fracture. Really, really great. Um, really great smokes. But yeah, that's essentially what you want to do when you play smokes. If you ever need to come back to this and just take a look and like get hints on how to play smokes, just remember go into a custom match, try different stuff, try different things, do whatever you have to do. Uh, and I might make more tips for like agents specifically, and I will probably make like more controller stuff. I might do just like an Omen like little Omen god, like just what does Omen do, like kind of thing like that. Um, but yeah, that's really just kind of how you play smokes and how you can help your team. Smokes is very important on a team, especially in competitive settings, because every team should have a controller on it, I believe. I play controller exclusively while I'm playing comp because I just don't trust excuse me, other people with smokes while I'm playing comp. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.